Hi guys, welcome back to my tutorial. Before I start the tutorial, I'll just commit the code. Uh, Simple. Uh, API con API route configured. That's what we did. So I'm gonna check in. There are 4 files which is checked in. Okay, next thing, I'll come here, I'll add the database. I will add the local database. I don't want to create any another database which so in add it. So you can see here database, just say this is movie review GB MDF. So I can use different set of database, different set of things, but I don't want to do that. So I just gonna initialize. I just want. I mean I can do it with the entity framework. I can do it with the lin cube, but I don't want to do that way. I just want to write my queries and I have to work with that. So the second part of the agenda is to make a database design. So I'll came here, so I can just open it. It came here, so I'm just gonna pin it here. So I'll close all this dialog tables. Okay, so first thing, I'll add a table. So new table, here it says null, so I can go with it's still loading. Identity one comma one. Okay, and the next thing is, so this table, I call this table as users. So I'll use username. I'll choose username is one of the, and var 50 and not null. And here I'll choose pwd and var char 50 not null. So I can, okay, in email var char 50 not null. Okay, so I have already created these things. So if you want anything, if you want to add it here, so you can just go here and add it. That will be, you can just simply, you want it, I can say always from here, I can always create this one. I can call this is I never delete the record from the table. I'll always use soft delete. So I'll say if it is active, that is an active record, and if it is not an active, it is not record. So I'm just going to add one more thing in this down. So role ID. Okay, it's not there yet, so we're gonna create that in some time. Not null. Okay, so I got this. So is active. If you want to say created on, so the time, not now, and you can say updated on as well if you want to like to store. Okay, no. So this is what it is. So we can I'll add one more table, which is this ID. I'll call this as roles. Okay, so this is called role. Okay, and char 50 not now. Okay, and you can add creator on when it is created, date, time, sorry, date, time, or update on. Okay, date, time, not should be not now. Okay, the same thing here. Time. Now one more thing which it says is active. Okay, but not now. Okay, I'll just gonna update this first. Creating update script. So okay, so there is a two tables which is okay. So I'll just go here and update completed. Complete. So this is done. So I'm just gonna close this. But there is a one more thing which I have to do it here. So I need foreign key here. So I'll just go here, and I add property. In the property, I'll go here. Role ID is false. Table. Is there anything which okay? Just close this. I'll go here. Add new foreign key. Okay, to table, users to table, so I can say underscore roles. So double click this, system equal pane, so constraint column ID reference to table is roles, table is here, role ID, and the to table column is ID. Okay, so just going to update this. Okay, done. So this is what it is. So you have two tables here. Refresh. So you have, and role ID is foreign key. Okay, and this is what exactly we'll have to. Okay, this view is a little better. So I have two tables. So first we'll see with these two. Okay, we'll create another ones as well. I don't want to waste time. So, and one more thing I need to do is okay, open table definition. Just here I put not null, and it should be a primary. Okay, it's already there, and also I have to add identity one of 1,1. Okay, so I'm just going to click on update. It does, and update the database. It does. That's it. Okay, without this you will not have anything. I mean, you can create it, but it always shows the. So I'm sorry, this is row update. Okay, so okay, that's not a big deal. Okay, it's a small mistake I did. It's okay, don't worry about it. So I'll come here and I'll add one more table, which is called primary key and identity 1, 1, title, and var char 10, sorry, 100, and title will be 100. And what exactly we're gonna so table name will be movies. Movies. So table title. Next thing you want to give is this and varchar and varchar max content rating and varchar 10 content rating direct duration and duration director created by int created on date time date. Sorry, I'm just gonna copy this too and paste it. Updated on okay, and is active bit. Okay, I just don't want all this should be not null, so I'm gonna remove all this. Okay, so update. It's done. Okay, and one more thing I need to create is called new table. It's called comments int identity 1, 1, comma comment char max not now comment, and I just gonna open this, refresh, and where is my movie table definition? I'm just gonna copy this tilt to here. Okay, and one more thing I need to add is movie ID int not null. Constraint add foreign key comments to movies column is movie ID and the table column is ID and to table is movie. Done. So simply update this. Done. So this is what happened. So I got my tables ready, so I just need to create in a different so just copy this. I don't know whether it works or not. I'm just trying. Okay, so coming down. Okay, it won't work that way. Okay, Okay, table definition. I'll add one by one. So before I'm doing that, no, I'm just gonna undo pending changes. Yes. Okay. Yes, you cannot do that undo because you have database here. Okay. Now I come here. I'll add one more thing, which is called project. One more project. In this project, I'll go here and I can take one thing, class library, and here is a dot class. Sorry, movie review class API library. Okay, so yes, I got one. I'm just gonna delete this. Yes. Okay, so here I'll add some which is really important libraries here. So I'm going to add system.config, the first one. So this is a very important one, and the system dot web dot extensions, maybe this will help as well, and the system dot recollection, system dot serialization, service model, yes. Okay, so I'll just add these libraries to this, and I'll go here and add. I can take one simple things in my library. So before I'm doing this, I'm just gonna add two files. I can call database access. So here I'll create one class which I'll call that as database layer.css. so it is public, and here, and sorry, so I'll just come here and one note. Yep, I already have a template which gives me all this, so I'll just go here and I'll look for it. Okay, so so here I have web API config, same as I have one more thing which I can see everything here. So this is the database class which I have, so I'm just gonna paste it here. So there will be errors because I didn't have anything in this area, so I'm just gonna copy this. Sorry, Control Z, copy, and here I'm gonna paste it, and just going to, and the connection string, I'll say this is this is connection string I'm using. Okay, so connection database, I'm just gonna add this. So wherever I found this all are right to watch. So there is one more class I need to create. So I cleaned up the class, so I'll just gonna I cleaned up the class. I have everything what I need it here. Okay, so I just go here and I add one more folder which says utilities. Okay, so here I'll add class name, sorry, utility. Okay, this should be public static class. I can, whenever I want, I can call that function. So I'm just gonna put it in a normal, sorry, so you have already came here, so this is the error which is showing. So I just come here, I'll go here and I'll add some of simply add the rest of the I have one more piece of code which gives me all of this. So I know there will be errors, you just need to fix them very easily. So very easily. Okay, JavaScript runtime serialization string IO property connect models and system.data, and there is one more thing, reflections. Okay, so should be missing. Why it's missing? Web script serialization can track serialization. Let me see what I am missing here. So I'll search for this. Maybe I'll get the namespace correctly, so that will be help. Yeah, system runtime.serialization, so I missed that. System dot runtime.serialization. This is the one more thing which we need. Okay, so simply add this. So you have your utility class, and why am I using this, all this, you'll understand now. Okay, so I'll just build a solution. Yes, build is started. Yes, it's all succeed. Good. So I'll just come here. I have two things. So one more thing which I'll go and add a simple thing called db entities. This is where everything changes. Like, you need to know what kind of data you'll get, what kind of data objects you'll get, so that you can easily create objects with that data and use that in the use it in a proper way. So I'm going to create an entity which flows through all over the library to service to API, service library to API to UI. Everything will be same. So I make sure that works that way. So, okay, so I'll just gonna add two classes, which is user. So add rest of them as well. New. So there will be roles. Actually, I don't want to add roles. I'll just gonna add a movie and new call comment. Okay, I have three classes now. So movie, user, comment. Okay, I'm just gonna go here and simply I'm gonna create class very fastly. So public int id get set. So I'm just gonna replace that. I'm just going to Service Explorer and expand this so that I can see what exact columns we have. So okay, I don't want that work that way. At least you can paste it. No. Okay, that's okay. String, most of them are string. Username pwd, email, and you see I'm giving the same names which I have it in the column, so that would be easier way to, okay, created on, and last one is updated on. Okay, so awesome. So this is what my class will be, but there is one thing I need to do is this is serializable. I need this is data contract. Why am I writing this? This helps you to serialize your dot object wherever you are, you will take easily. Okay, so just gonna mention, if you don't mention the anything here, data member, what exactly is this, this will not return that object to the UI. Okay, so I'm just gonna save this. I'll come here and I'll say do the same thing, public, and the movie we will so public and id get set. Okay, I'm just gonna do this before because I don't want to paste it again and again. Data contract, so system runtime reconciliation, yes, I got that. So data member, so I'm just gonna copy this, paste. So what is this, a title? Okay, just look for that table. What is this? I don't have comments in here. Refresh. I don't know where it came from, just delete it. Okay, comments, and we need to add one more table. I'll get that later. Okay, so movies, sorry, title, title is, it's a string, and this one is a string. I'll just okay, title. Next thing is scene of synopsis, and the next thing is content rating, and next thing is duration, the movie, and the director is string as well. Sorry. Director. Next thing are created by, created on, whatever you want to talk to. So I'm just gonna go this way. I will say this is creator by and created on. Okay, so this cannot be the string, this is date time. Okay, and next thing same, updated by, updated on, and last one is active. I'm gonna say that is bool is active. So, okay, so this is what it is. So I'm just gonna come here. Let's see, there is string I gave here, so that should be bool. Okay, and these all are date times daytime. Okay, sorry about those noises. Okay, public class comment. Here also the same thing, whatever the things we have. So I'm just gonna copy this and I'll get all this, copy, paste. Okay, okay, so next are data member, public string comment get set data member public int get set. I'll come to this. I'm just gonna add one more thing to the user, which is called string role role ID. I'll take both because I manipulate with this based on that string int. Okay, that's good. I got my classes ready, so I'll just go. I have my database access layer and I have my utility, and now I'll go simply create one more folder which is called dal. Here I'm going to create simple classes so that we will explore with the user database layer. I can ask data access layer. Okay, so this can be public, and as simple as that, I'm gonna say public. Okay, so bool create, and so I'm gonna say string username comma string pwd comma string email comma, and what exactly we need role. I will create with two different methods. One is so that you can create with role ID, otherwise you can create with the simple things. And your update SQL command SQL is equals new SQL command. Here we're gonna add this to an client. Add data. Okay, so I'm gonna say command type is equals to dot store procedure. So SQL command dot add dot parameters dot add with value. I'm gonna say comma, and the object value will be username. Okay, so you can call username. Okay, username pwd, and next thing is what? Email. Okay, so next thing is int ret val is equals to new. So here we're gonna simply say bool ret val is equals to false. So I'm gonna say this is result new data base access dot database layer dot execute non-query of SQL command. So okay, so once you got this, if result is not equals to int 32 dot max value return ret val is equals to true. Okay, return ret val. Okay, the same thing we'll do. Just gonna copy this and paste it, and add role ID. Okay, so we're forgetting something. That is what we're gonna fulfill right now. So I'm just go here and new store procedure. So here I'll say create user. So param1 is username, and varchar 50 EWT email this one int equals to 0 and should be role ID. Okay, so here right again and here insert into users where username comma pwd comma email comma role ID comma active comma and updated on created on. This is what you want, so I can write select user at username comma at pwd comma at email comma at role ID comma is active is 1 comma created on get utc date as simple as that. Okay, that's it. Yep. Okay, so update this. It's updated. Okay, I'll create one more procedure which is called get user info. info. So here we're gonna pass these two parameters. So you're gonna send those parameter values. Okay, select star from users. Okay, but we need role ID as well, so we'll say this is you, and left join roles, where r on row or dot id equals to u dot role id, where u dot username is equals to at user username is equals to at username, and u dot pwd is equals to user at pwd. But we're gonna get on u dot star comma u dot r dot role as role. Okay, that's a okay. That's it. I have created this, so done. It is updated. So we have two procedures with me, so I'm gonna just go here and update the class form. So here I'll go, which is okay, so create user is my okay. There's one more thing I would like to call is public get user. So here in the DB entities, I like to mention that this should be belongs to library, not the any. I don't want to keep another namespace for that, so entity should be available whenever I want. So okay, so I just need to include that library. Okay, so get user info, so I can come here, and so I'm just gonna pass these two. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this. Okay, and here before that I'll say using database access database layer, db layer equals to new db layer. So I'm gonna use this. Okay, here user is user equals to now. Okay, okay, so I just want it does not have one thing here. Disposable interface, so now it works. Okay, good. So here why we are using this kind of state, so we are saying open the connection and close once it is end. So that's the reason we will use that. Okay, so user equals to db layer dot get entity as user. So here I'm gonna pass the SQL command dot, okay, first or default. So I only need first one. and you will not get the list. But why we are doing first default? Because the entity list is list. That's the reason we are gonna get the entity user as a list. That's the reason we are only taking the first one. Okay, so default can be null, so I'm just gonna return user. Okay, that's it. Now think we are done, so I'm just gonna click here and get this and replace this. So I'm not gonna create everything today, so I'm just gonna give you how it looks, and I'm gonna simply create one simple client and I'll show you how that works. Okay, so I'm gonna add a new project which is console application. I'm gonna say movie review test client, so I'll just use for test so that you guys can view what's happening. So here I'm gonna build this. Okay, still have something comment. Okay, let's say this comments. Okay, nice. Okay, so I'll make sure this is a startup project. I'll just gonna hide this one, and this is startup project for me. I'll add library to this, and not only that, I'll go to the configuration. I will add one simple connection strings. Okay, so I hope I have created the connection string here, otherwise I would have searched for that. Okay, there will be no database, and I'm really sorry for this, so we have to look in a different fashion. So I don't think I'll create the connection, the test client. So I'm just gonna unload the project, yes, and remove it, yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna use it here anyway. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a movie API library here. So here I'm gonna use it in the controller, in the database controller. I already have these some data, so I'll create a region, so we'll stick with that movie. So okay, and so I can hide this. Okay, now here I have movie API library. I can add directly this one here using movie API library. So dal, okay, and these two. Okay, so public, and allowed to say it is http post public pool, or else you can say http response message. Okay, so here create user, I can always give that. So I can say user string, sorry, movie app library, sorry, already have that. So user data access layer UDAL, user DAL equals to new, so user DL dot user dal dot create, you say user dot username comma user dot email comma user dot ewd. So before you can just go to about that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to create HTTP response message. Before I do that, so I'll simply gonna create object obj is equals to new object. So obj dot obj. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Okay, first now I just need to create this. Okay, now http response message equals to http response create request, not sorry response message. I'll do the same thing. HTTP response message dot okay, HTTP response okay, request is the correct one, so I'm really sorry. Okay, so create response, and here you can say HTTP status code is okay, comma, so whatever the value you want to send, dynamic obj, if you want to create a new object, that's okay too. So it's something like this. Okay, obj object, you can say new or new result equals to, so you can do this way as well. Okay, so simple that return message. So there's one thing. Okay, so one more thing is get. Okay, HTTP get public user get user info. Here string will be username, comma, string will be ewd. We will currently you can see my whatever the password you enter, but in future you will not able to. So I can go simply directly this. Sorry about that. Okay, user dl dot user info user name, comma, ewd. So written. Okay, so that's it. We have our API ready for the user. So shall we run it? Let's go. So F5, we're gonna build. Oh, that's nice. Always love this. Ambiguous. Okay, so for now what we're gonna do is just gonna we don't use this anymore, so I'm just gonna delete that. Okay, I can always get it from the source controller. I already have source control, so I can revert it back whenever I want. Okay, so just F5. So obviously it will throw the error because I don't have any connection string as placed. Okay, I'm gonna stop this so that it will give an error. So, okay, just come here. Okay, I'll just go here and open this. You need a connection string here, so how you gonna do that? So you're just gonna say properties. You have connection string here, right here. So just copy that. Okay, you don't worry about all this. Just come here in the top and add connection strings here. Sorry, add connection string this and add name of the connection string okay, and obviously you will have a problem here, so because of this one. Okay, let's figure that out later. MDF integrated security. Oh, what exactly I'm gonna give? Local database action string ASP.NET. So you'll always, Google is your friend, always search for it, you'll get an answers for this. Okay, so as simple as that. See, so attachment data directory and slash. So okay, so can I just copy that and paste it here. Okay, so integrated security, and a provider will be, I think provider is there, multiple active result sets true, provider is there, yes, always. Okay, so always will be there. Okay, now connection string is working because you see that connection string is changed, so now it's called connection string. So I hope I gave it as a connection string here. So let's if you doesn't, just change it. Yep, same. Okay, so run it now. That's good. This time I will also open the Postman, so that's where we work actually. So we cannot post out. Also I use Postman, but you can also use Fiddler. Always Fiddler works really good as well, but I don't want to install another plugin for it, so I just use the Postman from the Chrome. Okay, so I have it here. So this is what I got it. So I just gonna say JSON slash, what is this? I have create user, which is post, I'm gonna say XML URL code and say user name is system. And obviously one thing we have to do, I know that one thing is pending in my part, so I'm really sorry about that. So roles, I'll create one data set, I mean the basic one, so it always should be there. So I have changed, okay, system role is, let's say, admin. So created on date 2015 03 03 and 31st. Same thing, copy and paste one. Okay, it's one, it's came up with, so you just need to change this, open, so alter this. Here you said role ID is 0 default, so I can just put 1. No, because this context. Okay, so I right click and new processor, open, execute. Okay, create, let's say create only. I don't know why it's saying that. Okay, update. Okay, so now I don't know, really takes that. So now, so username is system. I can always call admin, and user, sorry, pwd is admin, and email is admin at mr.com. okay, so I'm just gonna send this. Could not get any response from the this was to check our details happens. Okay, we will see why that happened. So I'm just gonna run this. I'm going to put a breakpoint here so that we can see what's happening there. Okay, so these all are, so yeah, I got it. So I'm just gonna check whether I got the parameters or not. Yes, we got the parameters here. So ID is 0, connection admin, pwd is admin, username is admin. So I'll just go here and press F10. Let's see, it's giving me the right data or not. Yes, I got the result true. Awesome. So I'll just go here and say F10 message. See, the result is true. I don't know why that happened in the first time. Okay, so next thing is just go here and get this done. Okay, so get user info, and we don't need that, so I'm just gonna use this. Okay, URL parameters. So user name, is that one? Yeah, sorry, small letters. Username is admin, and pw is admin. Okay, so send. So voila, so you have role is admin is active true, and created on the date is wrong. I don't know why. Okay, so obviously it's it might be the issue. I'll look into that. But rest of the time you got the right. Okay, so for now this is the one which is we are talking about. We will get, or for example, if you give 1 here, so I just want to see what happens there. So so null. So if you get the response as a null, that means the user is not valid. So we can post, I mean, this is how you test API. I mean, you create API for the user. So we're gonna write more of things like a session or cookie, so you can store the data of the user, or else we will see that later. But I have to create entire application, so this will take a lot of the time. It's already 1 hour is done, so we're gonna see in the next tutorial with more stuff. Thank you very much.